This is going to be, let me get the camera set up. This is going to be a video review of the BOYA BY-BM2021 microphone. Super cardioid, I guess it's cardioid. Shotgun microphone for smartphone, camera, video, audio recording. What do we have here? Tablet, smartphone, laptop, camera. What does it say on the back? Compatible with smartphone, DSLR, camcorder, no battery required, compact, lightweight. Includes one TRRS and one TRRS cable, so you use the TRRS for the standard camcorders and cameras, and the TRRS is normally used on a cell phone. There's the data, so I don't have to go online and read it for you. So I bought a Rode mic. I think it was the Rode MC or whatever the heck it is. Check out my channel, I did a video on it. And let me first explain. I've got a Panasonic camera, Panasonic camcorder. I filmed most of my video for years with it. And then I went out and bought a 4K Panasonic, and the audio is just a nightmare. The reason the audio is a nightmare is it's really quiet. When I do videos, I like to do the unboxing part so I can see how I'm going to pack it back up when I return something, which I don't return a lot, but I return enough stuff. So, okay, so this is upside down. That really was not clever. Whoops! Let's turn this over. Oh, boy. Okay, so we have the, what is this? We got the TRRS, this is the TRRS tip, and that's the 3, that's the regular one. You got a little sack. You always want to get a sack. I think that's a carrying sack. I don't know why. You have a, that's the microphone, that is the, okay, let me get back. So, my camera was really good, then I bought the 4K camera, and the audio is a nightmare. I've been filming a lot of construction sites, and when I stand out at the construction site, the camera picks up really good audio from far away of airplanes or the construction site, but I'm standing just right behind the microphone, right behind the camera, and the audio is a nightmare. It can't hear me. And it's not because the camera mic is overloaded with the outside sounds. It's just it doesn't pick up my voice really well, and I have to turn the audio up in post-production very high to get it to work. The other thing is that when I'm doing videos at home, I'll be standing behind the camera. Act like this is the camera. I'll stand behind the camera with it on the tripod like I am right now, and I'll talk, and the audio sometimes is really good, and I'm going to turn my head to the side, and then I'll turn my head to the side to read something off the screen, and I'm not going to be editing any of this audio, so you can hear what's going on. Okay, now I'm probably going to go back to editing. Post-production edit so that you can hear this, maybe. So the microphone in this camera is not good. It's not making me happy. So I bought the Rode and I took it outside to the construction site, and the audio was absolutely terrible. Now the problem I'm dealing with is when you're dealing with a shotgun mic, it's made so it picks up the audio from right in front of you. And that's good for the construction site or whatever I'm recording. But if it can't pick up the audio for me standing right behind, I can't use it. And I don't want to use the lavalier or the lav or whatever those are called. I don't want to use that. What I did do with one of them is I recorded with what's it called, a digital video recorder, a digital audio recorder, and I had to hold it. I didn't have a way to mount it by my mouth, and I was able to use that in post editing to get the audio, and I cut out some of the audio from the camera. So I bought the Rode, and it just was not good. What's my opinion? The Rode, I just thought it was so rinky-dinky, cheap, that big red wobbly thing, and it looked so clownish. So this thing, some of the other mics that you buy, they've got the -10, the 0, or the +10 dB. And if this doesn't work out, then I might be doing that next. I'm trying to figure out where the heck does this thing plug in. I guess that's it. I guess that's the plug over there. That's the jack. this is really confusing. Okay, so we've got the two cables. We've got the TRS to the TRS, and then the TRS to the TRRS. When you do this one, make sure that you plug the 4-piece one into your cell phone and the 3-piece into the mic. So I'm going to do a multiple test over here. I don't know, I've been thinking about how to do this so that it really makes sense. The camera has adjustments of 0 dB, I think it's +3, +6, +9, +12, -3, -6, -9, -12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, it's just going to take forever, but I'm going to do a test where I'm going to do all of these in a row without the mic, just so I can hear for myself and you can hear what the difference is. And I'm probably going to have to write it down or something, or I don't know, you're not going to be able to know on some of these. It might distort so much. So I'm going to do that with just the camera. Then I'm going to go in there and do the exact same thing, turning my head to the side so we can hear what it does, what the difference is. Then I'm going to plug in the microphone and I'm going to do the exact same test again. 0, 3, 6, 9, 0, -3, -6, -9, -12. Looking from behind the camera and then turning my head. And then the hard part, because I don't really want to stand outside and do all these adjustments, but I think I'm going to plug this in again and I'm going to record outside, recording something in front of me while I'm talking, just so I can see how it handles the audio from behind while there is noise. This comes with a sound, it's already got the sound thing on it. I'm trying to figure out where the microphone is. The microphone goes all the way to the tip, so it definitely goes to the tip. This is much cheaper than the Rode MC, and I'll tell you, it feels a lot better than the Rode MC. That feeling's not what you're buying this for. You're buying it for audio. But the Rode MC is just so rinky-dink with the mount and the thing flopping all over the place, that red thing that just looks obnoxious. And then you got that big muff thing that goes over the end of it, the windshield, the wind thing. That just looks so, it looks foolish. So let's start the test. Sorry about all the talking. If you like my video, thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. If you want to help me out, ask for my PayPal info so you can donate to my channel. And make sure you look in the video description. I will leave the link for this in case you like it and you want to buy it. And I'll leave the link for other stuff that I use when I record my videos. So here we go. Let's start it off. This is AGC on. We are at 0 correction. I am talking from behind the camera. Now we are at AGC 0 correction. I am talking to the side. We are at AGC on +3, talking from behind the camera. We are at AGC on +3, talking from the side. We are at AGC on +6 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on +6 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC on +9 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on +9 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC on +12 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on +12 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC -3 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on -3 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC on -6 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on, -6 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC on, -9 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on, -9 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC, -12 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on, -12 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC off, 0 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, 0 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC off, +3 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, +3 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC off, +6 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, +6 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC off, +9 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, +9 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC off, +12 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, +12 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC off, -3 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, -3 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC off, -6 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, -6 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC off, -9 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, -9 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC off, -12 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, -12 correction, talking from the side. I am back to using the auto setting of the internal microphone. This really takes a lot of time to go doing all the switching, but I think this is going to help me and hopefully it will help others. This is all indoors. It's very quiet. You hear a little bit of airplane noise, no wind, no fans, no AC, no heater, no sound inside except my voice, maybe a little bit of an echo. So I think what I'm going to do is, if the audio doesn't come out really well, I will just do texting on the screen. I'd love to close caption this, but that would take forever. So what I'm going to do now, I don't really want to, it's 52 degrees outside and it's freezing. And the next step is, I think I'm going to go through this exact same thing. I'm going to put this on the cold shoe. I'm going to go out, and what I'd love to have is a construction site, so it's really picking up a lot of noise, but there's going to be airplane noise and there will be wind, and I'm going to go through the exact same thing. And I have no idea what the results of this are going to be. As I said, I returned the Rode. I was not happy with it. And when I bought this, I was thinking, should I have spent a little extra money or maybe not a little extra, and bought one of them that had a 0 dB, a plus 10 dB, and a minus 10 dB mic. You know, when you have a camera, you're dealing with the preamp inside the camera. Some of these cameras have really bad preamps and nothing's going to make a difference. And others, the mic will make a difference. So I saw a pro doing some recording a couple days ago on Friday, and he was using a Rode mic. He said he was very happy with it indoors. If you have any suggestions on what I should be buying, again, I've got a 4K Panasonic camcorder, and we just heard the results. Now I'm going to go outside and test this thing out. I'll be back. I don't have much time to do this. It's freezing. Great. I come out here as the black and white is over here. So it's freezing out here, And what I'm going to do now is we're going to test out the microphone, and we're going to see what's going on. It is raining, so I can't really stay out here too long. I don't want to ruin the camera. I don't want to ruin the microphone. This is a perfect test, though. That's why I came out here. I'm doing this for my fans, so please donate to my channel. I'm talking a lot louder now. I'm outdoors, and that's what I tend to do. I'm standing behind, not using a tripod, holding the camera on my hand. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through the exact same test that I did before. This is on auto, and we're going to switch over to AGC on, go through the whole series, and then switch on AGC off and go through the whole series. It is cold. We are walking right into the wind, so AGC on. I think it's AGC on plus nothing. It's 0. Behind AGC on, 0 talking to the side from behind the camera. It is cold out here. The airplanes are going in a different direction. AGC on, plus 3. I'm going to have to put on my glasses so I can see all these tiny markings on the screen. AGC on, hold on. Sorry about that. AGC on, plus 3. Correction, scanning from behind. AGC on, plus 3 correction, talking from the side. AGC on, plus 6 correction, talking from behind. AGC on, plus 6 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC on, plus 9 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on, plus 9 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC on, plus 12 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on, plus 12 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC on, minus 3 correction, talking from behind. We are at minus 3, we are at AGC on, minus 3 correction, from the side. Let's do that again. We are at AGC on, minus 3 correction, talking from the side. We are at AGC on, minus 6 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on, minus 6 correction, talking from the side. There are so many settings that I have to go through every time I do a change. It's unbelievable. We are at AGC on, minus 9 correction, talking from behind. We are at AGC on, minus 9 correction, talking from the side. And finally, we are at AGC on, we're at AGC off, minus, I'm getting so mixed up. AGC, I think that I'm all confused. I think we're at AGC on, minus 12 correction, talking from behind. AGC on, minus 12 correction, talking from the side. Now we're going to finish it off. A lot of noise and airplanes taking Look at the speed of these cars. We're at AGC off. No correction. Talking from behind. We are at AGC off. 0 correction, talking from the side. Plus 3 talking from the side. I hope I didn't get that all mixed up, but this is the official now. We were at AGC off, plus 6 talking from behind. We were at
AGC off, plus 6, talking to the side. We're almost done. Hopefully before the rain kicks in. Gotta get this video done. We are AGC off, plus 9, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, plus 9, talking from the side. Lots of noise. We are at AGC off, plus 12, talking from behind. Lots of noise. We are at AGC off, plus 12, talking from the side. Almost done. We are at AGC off, minus 3, talking from behind. Feeling that rain. We're at AGC off, minus 3, talking from the side. 2 more to go. We are at AGC off, minus, what the heck was that? I think we're, I don't even know. It's either plus 6 or minus 6. I think we're at minus 6. I'll put it on the screen. AGC, there it is. AGC minus 6, talking from behind. AGC minus 6, talking from the side. It's going to rain within 5 minutes. We are at AGC off, minus 9, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, minus 9, talking from the side. One more. This is it. The mist is starting to kick in. We are at AGC off, minus 12, talking from behind. We are at AGC off, minus 12, talking from the side. There we are, people. We are back to auto. We're back to auto. We are using the internal mic. I'm walking outside talking very loud. I'm not going to do any audio fixes on this so that we can really see how this camera works with all this noise indoors and outdoors. And now I'm going to head on home and we are going to test this out.